You all stand to benefit from the death of Blake Sr. Mrs. Blake, you are aware of the affair between your husband and Miss Donald. Could you be so cruel as to murder your husband for your damaged pride and vengeance? Not to mention the massive inheritance you shall receive.
If it were me, do you not think I would have rid myself of Miss Donald as well?
The thought, Mrs. Blake, had crossed my mind, which was why I move on to Mr. Blake Jr. and his wife. Mr. Blake Jr., is it not true that you have a gambling addiction and are currently in debt? Your father would not lend you the money, and you needed your inheritance quickly. And your wife, out of loyalty to you, helped you kill in order to get it.
I may love my husband, Mr. Jones, but I am in no way a murderer.
With your kind heart, Mrs. Blake, I don't believe you'd be capable. Miss Donald, with your constant flow of money coming in from the Blake estate for your silence, why would you murder Mr. Blake? Blackmail can be very rewarding. Was he refusing to pay? Or was he biting off more than he could chew?
For goodness sake, Mr. Jones, just get on with it so I can go home already.
Right. My first clue is this clipping. It depicts the Great Train Caper of 1910. The main culprit, Edward Westwick, was caught and sentenced, but his girlfriend and accomplice, Ashley Marie Watson, was never found. My second clue came about as I was in the library. It's a letter from Mr. Westwick to his Ashley Marie. It details that for a sum of £1,000 he could be released from prison. Isn't that right, Miss Howard?
But how?
Well, Emily, or should I say Ashley Marie, the last clue that led me to you was this. Mr. Blake had written a new will, a will that only Emily and Robert Edwin Kimber had witnessed. Earlier this year, Mr. Kimber committed suicide. Apparently, Mr. Blake had changed his will so that the £1,000 Emily would be inheriting would go to his mistress instead. You waited until Mr. Blake was alone and then you sneaked up behind him. You wanted to make the death dramatic and worth remembering.
We take you into our house and this is how you repay us.
Your family's a joke. Gambling and affairs. You should thank me.
So, it seems that the train did not leave a passenger after all. Poor silly one.